80s and 90s, etc.
Yeah.
At that time, we all remember, if you can recall, when Luke Skywalker came out, remember him and a couple other rap artists, they had to go to Supreme Court. You know what I mean? For the lyrics, freedom of speech. So, now we're gonna get deep. We're gonna get even deeper. Let's talk about how, and I'm sure Tab he definitely can relate. You talking about generation and generation and generation. You talking about us coming over, I'm getting deep, us coming over to this country and using music to identify so the slave masters wouldn't know what we were talking about.
Yeah.
And you talking about that becoming a whole universal thing through America. That's how we cope with stuff. So we get all the way up to today. Now, when they abolished slavery, what happened? No more chains. You can't control us no more.
Yeah.
So now you see all this culture, you see all this talent coming out, right? So what does the government say? Well, if I can't keep you down with chains, I'll let you kill yourself.
Whoa. You better
right?
speak.
So, what he say? Feel free to say whatever you want to say. So, watch this. Let me show you how we recycle this. So, they say have at it. We're going to even loan you the money. We're going to let you hang yourself. We're going to loan you the money to say whatever you want to say. Because it's freedom of speech. It's culture, it's freedom. That's what we doing, we pushing the movement. Now what happens after 5 years after you've been saying the same message? It gets old. So now we got to think of something else to do.
Yeah.
And you go and say something else, it gets old. So let's think about, let's say hip hop being, it's about what, over 30, almost 40 years now?
Yeah.
Let's think about it. 40 years of trying to figure out what else can you say. While the government sit back and say, well, let them kill their own self. Y'all say whatever y'all want to say.
Yeah, baby.
Because what happens is, let me show you how this works. The young kid who is mesmerized by what's being said to whoever they think is cool, they take in every word. Now we done got mature. Somehow we made it through because we were those young kids. But we made it through. Why? Because the music wasn't as violent then. You had gangster rap, but by that time you was more mature, you could kind of handle it. Some people couldn't. What happened? Some are dead, some are in jail. Same thing going on now. You get to the new music. Now he's saying, I can't take it no more. I just want to be so direct with everything. I want to be super edgy. And then they look at the rock stars. They look at the original rock stars, the Guns N' Roses. And if you listen to some of their messages, they kind of got away with everything. So now you got this record exec saying, go ahead, be edgy. The kids like it. Now these kids are killing each other, and then you come out with gang. Mm-hmm. Now a person that's 30 plus and over, all of a sudden, we ain't really listening to the lyrics like that. It's about the beat and the vibe, you know what I mean? We ain't checking for that unless we in the car with our children. Yeah. But again, babies having babies. So what you say? Now you saying, this ain't right, but I love the beat.
Yeah.
Maybe we can listen to it in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then you find out your girlfriend know the song. Girl, you know that? Now you in the mirror, you kind of popping. Like, girl, I'm still 30. 30 is the new 20.
Right. 40
so now
to 20.
It started to become more and more accepted.
Right.
Because babies had babies and you grew up together. So now it's almost like when you said a curse word for the first time, or you did it in your parents' house for the first time, you was like, oh, get killed. But after you keep doing it a couple times, what mama don't know don't hurt them. That's what's going on with the music. So our conscience, we're losing the consciousness of what's going on. But you got conscious people that want to know why. You feel me? So it makes conversations like this. So for me, I'm like J. Cole. I told him I'm caught in the two generations. Now the reason why I said something about Frankie Beverly is because there was a moment in time when you were a child, and what did he say? Your uncle, your grandma, your auntie, even your mama was like, I ain't listening to that. We listening to this. What they do, turn it up. Oh, this good music. You like, man, this ain't. But the more you heard it, the more and more it stuck. So when you hear, I'm so in love with you.
Ooh.
Kids, I seen that at a young club, and 18-year-old kids singing it.
Right.
That made me feel good.
How you
because
do
I'm
it?
like,
How you?
somebody.
How you be doing it? How you
Right.
sing? How you do
Here
it?
she go.
How you
She
do
just
it?
want to hear me sing.
Yeah, I do. How you do it?
You know, you might hear, you make me happy.
Okay.
This you can tell. You stood right beside me.
Somebody gotta do the slide to make it official.
Hey.
I